All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video here talking some boxing today. Next boxing stream I'll probably do will be Friday. I'm not doing it every day no more, man. But hey, appreciate everybody for tapping in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Ernest Johnson already in the building. Appreciate the body, man. And don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing get you 18% off the 100% all natural products, lotions, soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, much, much more. Website, promo code, description. Check them out. I think I dropped my phone. It's in my pocket, so let me hop in the chat, man. We're going to talk about Yarde. For people who are watching on Facebook, it ain't really no description. We're going to talk about Yarde. We're going to talk about Anthony Yarde. We're going to talk about Mikey Garcia's situation. I heard some things. I've been hearing. I just ain't said nothing about kind of why he may be leaving PBC. And also, I switched it up. We're going to talk about Canelo Alvarez. I hear he got 5 approved opponents. So I'm pretty sure y'all want to know who those approved opponents will be. So hang around and check it out, man. But just keep sharing the video. It's the best way to help the channel out. So let's get into it, man. Yarde and Kovalev, big fight this weekend, man, for a lot of hardcore boxing fans. I think that's a big international fight. Kovalev said he took a shot at Anthony Yarde, running his mouth, and basically he said we gonna see when shit hit the fan. He ain't no lion. He called him a kitten. And I picked Anthony Yarde, man. Asante El, salute. What's going on, brother? I picked Anthony Yarde, man. I went out on a limb on that one, man, and took Yarde. I was impressed. I had seen Yarde fight before, but it been a minute, and I'm impressed. He fight like a composed fighter. He ain't fought nobody. Is my biggest worry, man. I usually don't pick fighters that don't have the experience level like that, but Kovalev getting old. We know what Kovalev weakness is, and we all can say we know what Anthony Yarde weaknesses is, but they haven't been exposed yet. But we know what Kovalev weakness is. Kovalev weakness is body shots and going the distance. And everybody say, well, he looked remarkable going the distance with Elder Alvarez. But Alvarez, Kovalev made some adjustments. I went back and watched some of that fight. And Kovalev did make some adjustments, okay? Kovalev is no longer throwing all his shots with knockout power. He listening to Buddy McGurf. He changing the speeds on his shots. And that, and that's kind of solving some of his problems. But the thing about it is, I think Alvarez ain't as big as puncher, as Anthony Yarde is. Now he might be a more experienced puncher from a variety aspect and using different punches and utilizing them in punch placement. But when we talking about just punching power, Anthony Yarde crack harder. Alvarez had an elbow injury that kind of took some, I think it was his right elbow, it took some power out of him. And I mentioned that when I did the first Kovalev Elder Alvarez prediction video, which I picked Alvarez. And I picked him to win the second fight, but I was kind of weary because he probably been partying over there in Colombia, wherever he's from. He said, "Boo boo, I just make it for these easiest. I emailed Golden Boy just so they can make the Charlo fight. Honestly, the easiest fight for him that he would get credit for. Exactly. I agree, Xavier Morales, excuse me. Eli Zachary was going to Ronaldo too. But, at the end of the day, Anthony Yarde do got some tools, man. He got some speed. He got some body punching. And he got a good little check left hook, man. He got some good punch variety. I ain't gonna lie, I was impressed. He ain't really fought nobody, but I was impressed, man, with his balance and his movement. Tunja Ajayi, to complete that he's a good trainer. That's another aspect of it why I was worried picking Kovalev picking Yarde. How would Tunja Ajayi how would he react when it's time to react the right way? What if Anthony Yarde get knocked down early or late in the fight? What if he losing focus and he getting caught with shots? Is he gonna be patient? Is he gonna be calm? Is he gonna be able to tell him the right things to do? And obviously, and a lot of people, a lot of us feel like it was a bad decision to move Yard the way they move Yard. A ton of us feel like it was a bad decision. You know, especially if you really look at it, this is you talking about throwing somebody into the fire. This is throwing somebody into the deep fire, man. And what I mean by that, throwing somebody into the deep fire, I mean, man, not only do he step up, you know, versus some people perceive to be the best light heavyweight in the world, at least the most proven light heavyweight in the world, they sending him over to Russia to fight this guy. You know what I'm saying? In Kovalev hometown, if I'm not mistaken. They sending him to fight in Kovalev hometown. So at the end of the day, the things he got going for him is Kovalev, an older fighter. We know his weaknesses. We know he can't take it to the body. And maybe Kovalev get anxious, knowing that he got a Canelo Alvarez fight on the floor. Maybe he come out hot smoking, trying to knock out Anthony Yarde, and maybe punch himself out. Maybe he don't listen to Buddy McGirt. Because you got to remember, it's a few things going for Anthony Yarde in this fight. One of the things is Kovalev, he is 36 years old. We know Kovalev don't like it to the body. We know he will give up. We know he fighting in his hometown, which can always be a problem. No matter if you Russian, you black, you orange, no matter who you, Simpson yellow, we know that could be a problem. And another thing that people not kind of put into the equation is the cases that he got. The case that he got going with Old Girl and Big Bear. Anytime you got something looming over your head, that's added pressure. Like if you going to jail, like you want to make sure your money right. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? He got a payday on the horizon with Canelo Alvarez. You know, I don't know how much he getting paid for this fight. We know Anthony Yarde getting what, 4 million, 4.4. So Kovalev got to be getting 5 or 6, but still, like your livelihood could be on the line, kind of like Creed 2. You know what I'm saying? Creed 1, where you know that pretty Ricky Conlon, aka Tony Bellew, was going to jail. So he needed an opponent. He needed that check. He didn't really want to fight Creed, but he had no other choice but to fight him because that was where the biggest money was at for him. So for Kovalev, like that Canelo fight huge, and just the pressure. And we know Kovalev is a 4 or 5, 6 round fighter. Him and Keith Thurman are two of the most notable front runners in the sport of boxing. But Kovalev in the Alvarez fight, he had no other choice but to listen to Buddy McGirt because he had nowhere else but to go but up. You know, he had no other choice but to go but up. You know why? Because he was at rock bottom. Had he lost the Alvarez fight, people would have been saying Kovalev was done. But he came out there. He didn't throw a lot of hard shots. You know, he changed the speed of his punches up. And if Kovalev had a left hook that was worth a damn, or a looping right hand or a right hook, Kovalev probably would have beat Andre Ward. But Kovalev got straight punches, and what Yarde got to do is get inside that and get inside. Once he get inside the arm length for Kovalev, it's game over. Ricky E245 in the super chat, appreciate it. Once he get on the inside against Kovalev, even in the pocket, if he able to get from that distance where Kovalev is able to keep you right here at the end of his punches, if he even get in here, Anthony Yarde is going to be successful. You know what I'm saying? If he able to get inside that punch radius right here, he able to get just to here to the wrist, he can have success versus Kovalev. You know what I'm saying? Because Kovalev like to keep you at the end of his punches. It's you know, it ain't too many too many fighters that I remember that just didn't really have a good hook. Kovalev really slapped with that left hook. I don't want to say slap, but it just don't look like he throw it comfortable. His elbow is kind of, you know, he kind of like just paw. I don't want to say paw with it, but it just don't look like a big solid punch. Ronnie Boy Fresh was going on salute. Box for IBF, the last hometown fight Kovalev had, he looked like crap. It versus Isaac Chilemba. Isaac Chilemba make a lot of guys look bad. Is that Chilemba, the one that fought Beaver? I got some news on Beaver too. That fought Beaver, he made Beaver look bad as a motherfucker, dog. A lot of people jumped off that Beaver bandwagon. SJ Fish 101 salute. Yarde in his corner have to be on point and poised. Yep. And Tunjay Jaya looked like a poised guy, but I seen a lot of poised guys that when it came down to it, they folded. Kobe 2K fan salute. Sean salute. Go Flow salute. He said, "What's good? Anthony Yarde bags ain't landed yet." That sounds like some bullshit to me. I seen it when he flew in on BT Sports, and he said my back. He didn't have enough stuff to make it through the night. So that's crazy. That's crazy. So it sounds like some bullshit. Mark Pinkerton, Tony Price salute. Tony Price said, "Let's go Kovalev." He going to sleep, nigga. Yarde going to shoulder roll Kovalev to death and stop him. Yeah, Kovalev, man, I don't really remember Kovalev fight somebody that fought behind the shoulder. Bernard did it a little bit in that fight, but Bernard was what, 170 years old, the ageless wonder. So we'll see. I think we got a lot of good fights on the hand. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. I think we got a good fight on our hands. Also we got Figueroa, Brandon Figueroa. He kind of took. I don't know. I don't want to say it was a subliminal shot, but he said that now he got to carry the family name and shit. Now after Omar Figueroa made him look bad. So you got a few fights on this tonight, man. So this weekend, to be honest, man, Jaron Ennis is fighting this weekend as well too. Um, he won't be on the televised portion of the Showtime card, but he will be on the Clarissa Shields card. So yeah, he gonna be on the Clarissa Shields card. I'm gonna try to make it up there for that one. So I'm assuming he gonna be on the televised portion of that card. But yeah, you got Ron Francisco Estrada. He fighting Dwayne Beeman. I know a lot of people told me that Dwayne Beeman be on Dante's channel. I ain't really never paid it no attention. Brandon Figueroa, Javier Nicholas, Stephen Fulton. I think he holds that IBO belt at junior featherweight. Kovalev and Yarde card. So you got 3 cards: The Zone, FS1, ESPN Plus. I imagine it's gonna be earlier in the day, and also you got Tanaka fighting this weekend, one of the more exciting, smaller flyweight guys. So it's always a treat if you can catch Tanaka fighting. And then UFC Fight Pass got something going on. I don't know why that's in the boxing schedule. That must be something with Golden Boy going on because I'm watching Ring. And then next week is my apologies is Lomachenko and Luke Miso Horny Campbell. And then Caleb Truex and Peter Quillen fell out. Caleb Truex got injured, so Peter Quillen could be fighting Caleb Plant. Jeff Horn is fighting Michael Zaffa. I think that's the stripper. That's next week. So I think the next major fight after this weekend is going to be September 14th. You got Fury and Jaime Munguia fighting on separate cards. BT Sport, ESPN card, Plus card. Devin Haney fight. Now, I really don't care much about those 3 fights, to be honest. The Devin Haney fight a little bit. It's just the Zone just don't be building fights up. The next major fight after this weekend with Yarde and Kovalev for us is going to be Errol Spence and Sean Porter. Waiting to see how that unveiled. But Showtime or Fox, FS1, excuse me. Brandon Figueroa is going to fight on FS1. That's what it's going to be, man, for him. But yeah, Estrada's fighting Dwayne Beeman. He's fighting on the Zone. So Estrada, the Zone, and FS1 will probably be around, fighting at the same time. BT Sports and ESPN Plus for us in the United States, that'll be on earlier. I might go live for the Kovalev fight. So that's something to look out for. What is this, Saturday? Maybe. Hold on, let me think. Yeah, Saturday I'll probably go live. I thought Quilla and Truex was doing a rematch. Truex just pulled out. He had an injury. Yep. Truex just pulled out. He had an injury. I can't remember what they said he injured in camp, but it sounds like it's going to be Peter Quillen. And once again, shout out to everybody on Facebook. Y'all got questions, I'll answer them in the chat. I see y'all. He got put out with an injury. It's like last week or something like that. Dimitri Bivol was weighing offers from PBC, but Eddie Hearn I guess he a promotional free agent. He on with Eddie Hearn on a fight-by-fight basis. So Bivol got a deal from from PBC, and I guess Eddie Hearn ain't giving him big money. A long-term contract. But back to Yarde and Kovalev. Yeah, I'm excited about that fight. Might be one of the more competitive fights that we see in the end of the summer. I think Sean and Errol will be more competitive than people give him credit for. But yeah, I think as far as the fights that a lot of us care about, the heavier guys, it's definitely going to be, I think, can be competitive. I mean, Kovalev, he throws straight punches. If you're able to take away Kovalev jab, or you able to nullify it and move, Yarde will have to move to his left to get away from that right hand. He may have some success, but he need to get inside that reach. And the shoulder roll may not be the best way for him to do that. Floyd, if you ever noticed, Floyd never stayed in the shoulder roll 100% of the fight. A lot of times Floyd came behind the peekaboo. You know what I'm saying? Floyd was, he'll fill you out, catch your speed, he'd come into the high guard, and then, he'll figure some things out. But with Yarde, a lot of these fighters like Yarde, Berto, and some of these guys, and Adrian Broner, a lot of these dudes don't use the shoulder roll the right way. And a lot of times sometimes you got to just get a feel for a guy's speed and punching power. and sometimes come out the high guard and or just regular guard, and then you figure it out from there. But Yarde gonna have to find a way to get past the jab, and that's stepping to his left to get away from the right hand, and then figure out the jab. But he got some speed on him. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if he take Kovalev punches really good for the 2, 3, 4 rounds, Kovalev not gonna have that same power going down the stretch. It all depends on Yarde. And if I was Kovalev, if I'm Buddy McGurf, I'll be telling Kovalev to really put that right hand downstairs, that sticking that right hand downstairs. I'll be touching Anthony Yarde a ton to the body. I'm not saying I would have a sustained attack, because then again, Kovalev get caught coming out, punching from downstairs. He get caught up top, then he's susceptible to getting hurt. And then when you get hurt, that's just gonna make you tired. But I'll tell him touch him to the stomach. I'll be working on that jab to that pit of the stomach, putting that right hand. That kind of makes, if you ever notice the jab to the stomach or that right hand, that lead right hand to the stomach, that always makes a fighter reset his footwork, reset his posture. You know what I'm saying? Floyd did it a ton. Floyd dropped that stick to the pit of the stomach, and you have to reset. Andre Ward was really good at it too, and then make a fighter reset, man. So, if I'm Kovalev, that's some things I'd be looking at, kind of touching Yarde to the body. Yarde ain't never been past 7 rounds. Yarde ain't never been in enemy territory. But one thing a lot of people don't know is Anthony Yarde was coming to America, getting some American sparring. So at the end of the day, the speed that Kovalev giving him won't be too far off. And Kovalev got some of that rhythmic black movement because he's been training with Don Turner and John David Jackson, and now with Buddy McGurf. I seen him and Buddy McGurf doing some pad work a couple weeks ago, and I seen it again yesterday. And they working on a lot of rhythmic American moves. And if he give him the tools to be successful, it wouldn't really surprise me. If I'm Kovalev, I'm aiming for the stomach and the sternum. Yeah, yep. Or you could drop it to the solar plex too. Yarde should put his hands up in this fight. Exactly. You ever notice Floyd early on? Most of the times he put his hands up, get some speed, and then he able to pick you off with the shoulder roll. He said, Yarde should jab to the forehead, and then quick right to the solar plex. It'd be interesting. We were talking about Kovalev there, but yeah, he should do some of that too. King 8233 Z. So does that mean if Yarde beats Kovalev, Canelo will want Yarde? No, it's already been ruled out. Canelo not fighting Yarde. I heard that somebody said in the comment section ain't no rehydration clause or ain't no catch weight for the Kovalev fight. That's not what I heard. I heard from a really, really good source that the weight, unless they changed the contract since then, that was a couple weeks ago, because Kovalev and Canelo got a contract agreed to already. It would mean Kovalev would have to come in at 172, and I heard it's a rehydration clause. But Yarde ain't got no weight to lose. Yarde can't come in under 175. Now, I maybe 175, 174.5 or some shit like that. But Canelo don't want to fight nobody with Yarde style. If you're going to fight Yarde, you might as well go ahead and fight Jamel Charlo. You never know, as Canelo don't want to fight that style. And that's just go on, bro. Go sit down. Go sit down. Miles being bad. Is Pascal similar to Yarde? Nah. Nope. Pascal got a style where it's more of a burst. Pascal fighting burst, and he lead. And Pascal leads off with wide right hooks and wide left hooks. And for a guy that ain't aggressive like Chad Dawson, that was the problem. That was his problem. Chad Dawson just didn't know how to take initiative and really beat John Pascal to the punch. Whereas Kovalev was aggressive with his punches, and that was right up Kovalev alley. You had a guy coming with wild punches, and Kovalev took initiative, and he started pounding John Pascal, where his aggressiveness, his assertiveness, it messed up Pascal rhythm. Pascal fight like an off-brand Roy Jones. And Pascal, he leads in with his head, and then he comes behind with these looping, with these wide right, left hooks. Pascal rarely throws a lot of straight punches. When I've watched him fight Marcus Brown, he threw more straight punches than I usually see him do. But Pascal is more of a burst type of fighter. Anthony Yarde, he remind you of Andrew Tabiti with just more aggressiveness. That's what he remind you of, because he built like a cruiserweight. He fights like an Andrew Tabiti with more aggressiveness. He had Tabiti been more aggressive with Dr. Toast, he might have had a better chance to win. But obviously, when somebody He just never was that aggressive, even without punches against Thabiti. Sometimes when a guy got a reputation for being a puncher and he aggressive, and he ain't aggressive early on, he feel the power on the gloves or he feel the power on the arm. You know, a lot of guys change their game plan up, but a lot of guys feel they can take your power. Then they gonna continue to be aggressive. And for Yarde, that's gonna be a big thing this weekend, man. If Kovalev can't hurt Yarde, then it's gonna be like Yarde gonna go in for the kill. He gonna get confident. You know, but a lot what Kovalev is doing now is Kovalev is changing speeds of his punch. And the great thing about changing speed with your punches is it helps you not build that lactic acid, whatever they call it, in your arms. You know what I'm saying? That help you not build that. Once that shit build up, it's hard to move your arms. So you pace yourself, you changing the speeds of your punches, help you last, and also it woos your opponent thinking he could take your power, and then also keep him guessing. He might throw a 1-2 that might be 2 throwaway punches, and then that he might bring a left hook behind that, and that's the real punch. So changing the mix of your punches up with the speed of your punches, Pascal never don't do that. Anthony Yarde, he's a guy that changed the speed of his punches from what I've seen in some of his fights. Sometimes he'll sit down on the left hook, the lead left hook. Sometimes he'll check it. He'll throw his right hand behind, his straight right behind it. Anthony Yarde he don't really throw everything with bad intentions. It seemed like in his latest fight I seen him, he changed speeds better than you would think a younger fighter would. Canelo ain't fighting no damn Yarde. It's too big, you know. Yarde versus Marcus Brown would have been a dope fight. Anthony Yarde destroy him, but yeah, I get it. Anthony Yarde Marcus Brown just not that good. And the reason why Marcus Brown not that good, he ain't focused. He not dedicated to his craft. He got too much things going outside of it. I seen him at the Barclays Center when I went to the Broner fight last year. I wouldn't mind if Canelo fought Kovalev under fair rules, like a light heavyweight limit, no readjustment clause, but Canelo ain't built like that. Nope. Marcus Brown having too many distractions, exactly. And it just seemed like he just sometimes you see him and you like, damn, he knocked out Sean Mahogan, and Southern Barrera after that went the distance with him. But I knew he wasn't shit when he got beat up by Hot Rod. I don't care what nobody said. Hot Rod beat his ass. He got robbed though. If you notice, Roy Jones almost had his shoulder square. That added extra speed to his punches because the distance was shorter. That's something to look at. Thabiti should move down to 175. He probably ain't got nothing to lose. Thabiti over 30, ain't he? Kovalev might beat this boy, but if Yarde catch Kovalev on the chin, I don't even think it's necessarily just need to catch Kovalev on the chin. You know, because speed killing, Yarde got it. If he can touch Kovalev to the body and get on the inside, the body work is going to probably do Kovalev in. I'm telling you, Kovalev be breathing through his mouth be open. Don't be surprised if Kovalev don't get his jaw injured in this fight. How many athletic fighters have Kovalev really fought? And I don't really, let me phrase this for this real motherfuckers the wrong way. I never seen Andre Ward as a fast, twitchy athlete. I looked at Andre Ward like Bernard Hopkins, a good technician. You know what I'm saying? I never seen him like with the Andre Darrell hand speed or Roy Jones. I'm not saying Anthony Yarde got that, but Anthony Yarde seemed to have some more twitch than Andre Ward. And plus, Andre Ward was older, moving up in weight. But Andre Ward never was like twitchy to me. He was just so technical. You know, that's how I looked at it. I don't really see Ward as super athletic. I just didn't ever look at him like that. Now, Andre Darrell was super twitchy. I never looked at Ward being twitchy like that. I just never looked at it, especially before Kovalev. You know, he just didn't look fast to me. You know what I'm saying? He was fast. You know, he probably was quick and fast to everybody. To me, I just never looked at him like damn, he just super fast. He was more of a technician. Same thing for Bernard Hopkins. He probably was a better athlete than I gave him credit for. But just my eyes, Yarde really should have took the Barrera fight in February to prepare for this. Yeah, he would have beat the shit out of Sullivan Barrera. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But hey, like I said, they've been training and sparring in America, and ain't no telling what. You know, Floyd Senior probably said he ready. Jeff or Roger, whoever over there, probably said the kid ready. Because I know for a fact he had been coming over here sparring. He was at that Kovalev. Was it the Kovalev card? Yeah, he was at the Kovalev fight. They were sparring in America when Kovalev lost to Alvarez in Atlantic City. So they had already been coming over here sparring. Somebody had to give him the stamp of approval of Tunji Ajayi mentors, which are the Mayweathers. Kovalev did make big improvements in his last fight. I think he knocks Yarde out. What big improvements did he make other than changing the speed of his punches and not throwing everything at the same speed? I didn't see a huge amount of improvement. I seen Aldier Alvarez, who was waiting for fucking Kovalev to get tired. I ain't gonna say I seen a lot of improvement. The only improvement I really seen Kovalev make was he boxed better, and he was able to box better because he didn't throw everything with knockout intentions. He said Ward had fast feet. I never noticed. I never really said he got fast feet. I'm gonna say flashy feet. I just thought he was a good. I thought he was a good athlete. I don't think he had the feet of Andre Dirrell at his best. I think he had Roy Jones type feet. Sugar Ray Robinson or Willie Pep or Muhammad Ali type of feet. I just really think he was a really good technician. You know what I'm saying? He was real good at what technical. I'm not saying that he wasn't fast or nothing like that. You need speed, but I think his boxing prowess was predicated on just being a technical marvel. That's why he get compared to Bernard Hopkins so much. Yarde needs to add an American trainer. I wouldn't say he need to add an American trainer because we'll see after Saturday if I change my mind. But he fight like an American fighter. He do. Yarde fight like a American fighter. That style ain't from that style ain't UK style. He fight behind the shoulder. He on the feet. So he might end up needing a UK trainer. But Tyson Fury said if he don't win this fight, he done. You think Canelo would call out your award if he for what? For what? Khalil Cole is the next big thing. Yeah, we'll see when he make it out the amateurs. Everybody say that. I like him too. He make out the amateurs. We'll see. Alvarez didn't fight the same fight. No, he didn't. I told you. Didn't his corner say he need to be patient? And the knockout gonna come. And Kovalev paced himself because he didn't punch himself out. Who had faster feet, Ray Leonard or Roy? It's a good question. I can't tell you off top. That's a good one. Ray had really good feet and hand speed too. Probably Roy. Roy was a generational, elite generational athlete. Prime Ward was very athletic. He wasn't Roy Jones athletic, but then again, nobody was on Roy's level. I just never noticed Andre to be super athletic. I never noticed that. I'm not saying he was slow or no shit like that, but he wasn't no. To me, he wasn't no motherfucking man. This nigga spelled lions wrong, Dr. Blick. Loins and maybe he meant to spell like that because they do sound like that. What up? I want to see Yarde do good. Hope he wins, but experience does matter at this level. Ask JoJo Diaz. JoJo Diaz. I don't think experience was the difference in his fight. JoJo Diaz was drained. That motherfucker was in the sauna before the weigh-in. Had JoJo Diaz been a comfortable 126 pounds, which he probably shouldn't have no. He probably shouldn't have had no motherfucking. He shouldn't have been fighting at 26. Had JoJo Diaz been comfortable at 26, I think he would have beat Gary Russell. He just didn't have no fucking. He was drained. If Yarde beats Kovalev, will it be the biggest experience gap a fighter has overcome? Because Yarde only has 12 amateur fights and 17 pro fights. Yeah, that'd be more than I can remember. I ain't got a Rolodex in my head, but hey, yeah, I mean he ain't had a lot. For a guy that lacked experience, he looked good on the Tunji and Jaya versus level competition. Roy Jones' athleticism was almost like a cat. Yeah, and when he dropped off, he didn't have the technical skills no more. He didn't have the technique to match for the lack of speed. You can see that coming from Roy Jones. When Roy Jones' speed fell off, he wasn't a technician. For Floyd, when this speed fell off, Floyd was, real good fundamental fight. Floyd had better fundamentals than Ali. Eddie Futch and Joe Frazier proved that in their first fight. They noticed that Ali dropped his dropped his right hand. And Joe Frazier kept putting him on his ass, and Ali couldn't pick up on that. But Floyd, it's rare that you see a Shane Mosley moment where Floyd get hit kind of with the same two punches. Floyd was a technical marvel. I think Diaz beats Farmer. I think we all think that. We was arguing about that last week. Was that last week we was arguing about that? I was trying to say that I thought JoJo Diaz was a better fighter than Jose Pedraza. Probably not more accomplished, but hey. Motherfucker said I was tripping. That's just my opinion. Gary Russell overdrafted. He overrated, I think he meant. He be getting messed up. JoJo down there stopped him. Yeah, I mean, to me, I think Gary Russell good, but he just don't be active. I met him at the Barclays Center, man. He came on when I was live and I was there last year. Motherfucker said, you don't go to the fight. I've been to more fights than more majority of y'all. But I never claimed to be a reporter. You know what I'm saying? I never claimed this, I want to get this interview and that interview. I did that a long time ago. I ain't got time to be on niggas' time. You feel me? But if it came down to it, I can do the interviews. It really ain't no thing. But it's just, I don't like people. You know what? I get real irritated real quick. And me and somebody been and got to fighting. I just get real fucking irritated. I'm sorry. Watch gaming with Joseph. He trying to make it 20K. I don't know what he talking about. Gaming with Joseph. YouTube, Twitch. Heard, already, I figured that's what you mean. Heard, I had only 35 amateur fights and 21 pro fights. He beat Lara, who was a standout amateur. He still had more fights than Anthony Yarde. And people can say Lara old too. People try to say Lara 50 years old. So I think I'll get an edge to Anthony Yarde in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Double A Blunts Boxing the Blunts. What's going on? A long time no see. Say Yarde is up against it in his 11th fight. He fought a Southern area regional title. 2 months later, he fought for W number 10. I think he's overranked, but maybe he can shock me. I think he artificially earned that ranking. But remember, Frank Warren, who BT Sports is ESPN, Bob Arum have a great working relationship with the WBO. Well, Bob Order, that's what they say. So at the end of the day, I know they've been coming over here sparring last year. So I think somebody had to get him the stamp of approval for the Mayweather Boxing Gym, but we'll see. I didn't see the prediction video from Mayweather Boxing Channel. I'm gonna check it out about who they think gonna win. I seen it pop up on my feed a couple of days ago. Stopping Farmer all day, man. Farmer going to sleep. Farmer ain't even half the fighter JoJo Diaz is, bro. He not half the Farmer. Come on, man. JoJo, you think fucking Tevin Farmer would even if he was comfortable at 126, you think he can even compete with Gary Russell? Absolutely not. Tevin Farmer is the worst champion in boxing, bro. I'm sorry. He's just so overrated, bro. I'll just apologize. But if he beat JoJo Diaz, I'll give him his credit. But to me, he ain't no good fighter to me. I'm sorry. This motherfucker going 12 rounds with brick masons and construction workers and shit, man. Fuck up out of here. Could he even beat Leo Santa Cruz? You know what I'm saying? Because that fight should be called Feather Fisted. You know what I'm saying? Feather Fisted. That's the name of that fight. Birds of feathers flock together. That's what Feather Fisted. On the right, in the red corner, we got Feather Fisted Tevin Farmer. In the blue corner, haven't had a knockout since he fought his last seamstress. Leo Feather Fisted Flock Flocka Santa Cruz. Come on, man. My dog can punch harder than both of them niggas with his paws. I guarantee you. I'll put some dog gloves on Miles. Miles be throwing them fucking paws. Nigga, ain't that right, Miles? He sleep right now. And you know my slogan, yeah. Farmer down. That's what it's called. JoJo said he fighting September 21st, so I guess he ain't fighting Tevin. Tevin just called him out today, but I ain't fucking with that shit no more. I'm not getting back and forth with the social media beef shit. All this gay shit that's going around, and I ain't doing it no more, dog. All that other shit that's going, I ain't going back and forth. If y'all gonna fight, y'all gonna fight. They not getting no time. They ain't gonna get no show off my time no more, for real. Unless somebody come up to somebody's hood or they see each other and they get to slapping each other. All this fake building up fight, this fake animosity, they got it. Tevin Farmer going out having Philly cheesesteaks with niggas after he beat their ass. You sleeping on Farmer skills. He ain't got no power, but he ain't sucking slick. James Tennyson was touching his ass. Come on, tell that to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker ain't shit. Get the fuck up out of here with that. Quincy Pinola, salute. Who JoJo fighting? I don't know. He in all that Tevin Farmer shit. He in that shit. I put any amount of money on JoJo Diaz, bro. Any amount of money, JoJo Diaz beat the fuck out of Tevin Farmer. That's not even started on Stanky Tank. Oh, Fernando Rodriguez, salute, bro. I see you in the chat, man. My bad. What's going on, family? On Facebook, man. I'm going to put the Facebook chat on here pretty soon. He said, okay, well, I got easy money. Okay, cool. We got money. When they sign the fight, we can bet. I wish they fight on the East Coast. Then I told you LSU was ranked higher than Michigan. I never said you didn't say they was ranked higher than Michigan, nigga. Did I? I said Michigan was ranked number 7. You said on your ranking they ranked like number 20 something. You was looking at Michigan State. LSU ain't shit. Y'all ain't got no quarterback. I'm not scared. No, y'all beat us because we ain't really shit. We look good on paper, but I don't trust Harbaugh. Tevin is one of the most overhyped journeyman. Journeyman, man, you ain't lying, bro. I wish Emmanuel Augustus was in his prime. He beat shit out of Tevin Farmer. Emmanuel will be fucking champ. Leo is not feather fisted. Yes, he is. Oh man, you just on a crack pipe. Who the fuck Leo Santa Cruz ever knocked out? This motherfucker got 12 knockouts. Stop playing, man. Don't come at Clarissa Shields like that. You gonna get put on timeout. Matter of fact, you on timeout for disrespecting the queen. You on timeout, nigga. I'm broker than JoJo Diaz versus Farmer fight on social media. This dude is going in on Farmer. Man, he ain't that fucking good, man. I'm sorry, bro. I watched his little YouTube channel, him going to buy houses, but man, I'm gonna tell you, man, that motherfucker just ain't that good to me, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. He could prove me wrong, and if he do, I'm a man. I'll give him his credit, but that motherfucker ain't shit. He said, no, it's not phasing. JoJo don't like each. I don't know why. JoJo gonna beat the shit out of that boy, man. If JoJo don't beat Tevin Farmer, just retire JoJo, man. But, you know, I'm rooting for the brother. If Tevin beat him, I ain't rooting against the motherfucker. But if my money gonna be on JoJo, I'm sorry. I'm going against the brain on this one. I'm going against the grain, I meant. And Jeff, Leo is feather. That motherfucker can't crack an egg. My dog got more power than Leo Santa Cruz, man. I won't take to decapitate Leo Santa Cruz. Me too. And he can knock his daddy out too, because I'm tired of hearing about that his daddy story. I don't give a fuck. You know what? When my grandma died, you think this nigga always calling me when I'm on live, bro. I'll tell you, it never fails. I came on late. I know this dude gonna call it, man. Man, somebody finessed me over the phone, man. I had to cancel my cards and shit, man. And they gave me my money back, man. I gotta be smarter than that. I be tired of the bitch, though. I be working like a crackhead, man. But I don't get paid crackhead money, though. I be getting it in, man. I'm about to definitely turn it on. It's grind season, man. The winter about to come. Leo is Uncle Al's boy. Al love him. You ain't lying. It might be his son, shit. It might be his son. Ain't nobody call you, bro. Ain't nobody call you. This nigga, man. I ain't take him out to walk today. It was kids at the park. So he a little anxious. He'd go out and run in the front yard if it don't keep raining. But yeah, man. So who y'all got? Yarde, and I put a vote in the community. Who y'all got? Yarde or Kovalev, man? I got Yarde. I think I said in the 7 or 8. JoJo my guy too, but he ain't fucking with American Idol, man. Y'all crazy. What type of Farmer go down, man? If he go down versus JoJo Diaz, man, you better not show back up in this motherfucker for a minute, bro. You better change your name. Just change your name, bro. Leo versus Gary, the only fight I want to see. Leo fight can't run fair. Yeah, he gonna run fair. We got Al. Yarde getting jabbed to death. Yarde by 3. Leo really a A1 ducker. Shit, you ain't lying. Elite. No experience. American Idol. Kovalev within 5. I got Yarde by knockout. I had Yarde, but now I'm picking Kovalev. Buddy going to do a job with Kovalev. Farmer is a bum. Shine. I got Yarde winning in 9. I want Canelo to fight Boo Boo. I understand what you were saying. Yeah, I want to fight Boo Boo too, but I want to give his list of opponents in a minute, so I'm gonna keep talking about Yarde for a minute, man. You know, it's gonna be an interesting fight. I think I ain't got this feeling for a fight as far as this anticipation for it. I ain't had a feeling like this since Caleb Plant fought Uztaki. That was a really good fight. Wasn't it on a Sunday? I think it was after a football game. Was it after the Saints and the Eagles? So I love seeing prospects or contenders step up to the championship level. Last time I picked Uztaki because I felt that he had more experience than Caleb Plant, and I was wrong. And this time I'm picking the inexperienced guy and Anthony Yarde. And watch, I be wrong probably too. I don't give a shit no more. I was picking Kovalev and I watched some film and I was impressed by Yarde and Tunji Ajayi. I hope they win. I like Tunji Ajayi a lot, man. And I like Yarde. He seemed like an okay dude, man. He don't seem like he on some gay J shit. You said some real shit saying that Showtime will soon. Yeah, Bob Arum said that shit. I didn't come up with that shit. Bob Arum said it. He said that shit like a year or two ago. Bob Arum, you gotta pick when Bob Arum telling the truth when he lying. He says real shit right there. Because HBO coming out with HBO, I think it's called HBO Max. It's a digital platform like Netflix. I can't believe they charging $16 a month for that shit. But cause y'all know, my bad, y'all know Disney Plus coming out, and you get Disney Plus. I did a video on you get Disney Plus, Hulu, and you get ESPN Plus for $12.99. I already told my girl I'm canceling that shit. I'm canceling Netflix. I'm getting Disney Plus. Cause I get Netflix through my cable bill. I got Amazon Prime too. I gotta finish watching The Boys. But yeah, I'm getting that shit because Luke Cage gonna be on there. I think next year or the year after next. Because the reason Luke Cage went off is because Disney acquired Marvel and they gonna continue Luke Cage on the Disney Plus app. And they gonna have. Oh, I can't wait for that shit, bro. For real. Rashid Time salute. Netflix killed HBO and Showtime. And Netflix, they lost subscribers for the first time in a couple months ago. Last month, I think it was. 2 months ago, I think. Because they raised the prices up, bro. I don't be knowing, man. That's going on my cable bill. My girl paid the cable bill. I don't be watching that shit. This nigga snitching on himself, man, saying he got free cable. Yarde don't have the experience in the late rounds against Kovalev. That's why. At the end of the day, Kovalev don't really do good in the late rounds. Not drinking vodka. I know vodka come from rotten vodka come from rotten potatoes. Now let's not act like Kovalev some type of Andre Ward. He faded versus Ward and he started to fade versus Alvarez. And the only reason that I kind of noticed that he faded versus he didn't fade versus Alvarez last time because Alvarez didn't pick up the pace. Alvarez's whole game plan was to wait till Kovalev got tired. So he ain't going against no world beater. He ain't fighting no fucking Bernard Hopkins late in the fight. Kovalev get tired too with his old ass. All Yarde to do, if Yarde can take his power, it's going to be a good fight for him. For real. Damn, sound like somebody just shot outside. But I don't give a shit about what he said. I'm done. I ain't even talking about that, man. That shit. I'll let them ball head motherfuckers have that. I don't even want to talk about it. He said, damn, I don't watch TV every is YouTube for me. Yeah, I watch Undisputed. But when this season kick up, with football and basketball come back on, that's when I start watching TV. And all the good fall TV series come on, that's when I watch it, to be honest. Yarde turning Kovalev body into mashed potato. His body worse than Keith Thurman. Kovalev hunched over. Amazon to step their game up, so it makes sense that Netflix subs go down. Yeah, they raised the price. That's when they went down. Don't ask me what I got the premium Netflix shit. My girlfriend, whole little side of the family had our shit. I'm like, man, I cussed her the fuck out, man. I'm like, oh, come on, man. I cancel that shit. You giving our shit away like that, man. Fuck about it. They better pay for their own stuff. You feel me? I don't care about them two niggas unless they get into the fight. I care that one fighting Sean Porter and I care the other one fighting Ingus. That was December 14th. That's it, bro. I don't even care, man. All that going back and forth like bras, man, they got it. I'm done. These niggas really making people pick. Somebody outside shooting some shit. Somebody, they really trying to make people pick, but what channel to watch, man. That shit just some foo-foo shit. Yarde is too buff. I'm not sure he too buff, man. He look too buff, but he don't fight like it. You know what I'm saying? He don't fight like he too buff. He don't. He fight pretty good, you know. He fight pretty good. He ain't stiff at all like I thought he was. He said not the game. I never watched the Game of Thrones. I have to go back and watch it. I supposed to watch the Lord of the Rings like 10 years ago. Still ain't did it. Yarde's the future of light heavyweight division. I can't wait to perturb Ghostfix fight. I'm making some precautions. I'm making some precautions to go. Or I'm making some plans to go to that fight, man. I might be at Errol Spence and Sean Porter too. Yeah, I might be out there for that, man. Yep. I'll probably go out there. I wanted to go Wednesday, but I'm gonna go out there Thursday or Friday before and come back Sunday. I got to handle. Boxer Stream TV salute Yarde by knockout with Kovalev by decision. I don't think it's gonna go to decision. It could, but when you think it's gonna go to decision, it go to decision. Are you covering Elgato Estrada fight? Yeah, I was supposed to watch Dwayne B, man. I haven't got a chance to. But I'll talk about it. I'm going to watch it for sure. I got you. I'm going to watch it. I like Estrada. He kind of fought like a mini Canelo with better feet. Don Banks say, Donald Banks, if Yarde can take the power and push the pace and make Kovalev use an injury goal 12 to the body nonstop, he'll be done in 7-8. Yep. We'll see. Onuyuwa Nervete. I mean, Nervete about to lead the division. He said 1 or 2 more fights. He gone. So that's going to be at what? 126? I don't know. At 122, that's a really, really difficult fight, man, because you got the range of Nervete. He seemed pretty tough. Nervete is one of the better fighters I've seen, man. You talking about, I think he more complete than a lot of fighters out there, man. I ain't going to say no names, but I think Nervete, I put it to you this way. I think Nervete has got a better victory than Errol Spence got on his whole resume, in my opinion. And I think he might be a more well-rounded fighter to this point than him. And I think maybe that Dog Boy victory is better than most Terrence Crawford victories too, man. You know, but Dog Boy was kind of hyped up a little bit, man. We was crowning him, so it's debatable. But Nervete is definitely he is a great talent. You know, just everything he showed, man. He can box and he mean. He one of my favorite fighters to watch. I think he a really good fighter. Him and Onuyuwa, I have to be there for that one. I had to be there for that one. Nervete and Shakur, I don't know, because that's probably a pick 'em, because one moving up in weight, and then probably Shakur because he's stronger depending on how much. But Nervete can fucking fight. Roman Nervete. Roman who? Who you talking about? Roman who? I'm not going to talk about Rocky, did you? Or which one you talking about? Miguel Roman? Yarde about to cruise through Kovalev. I don't know about cruise. If he do, I'll be soon. $122 is my top 3 favorite. Yeah, it's he. What you got? Rigo, Vargas, Danny Roman. You still got Kamada there. Yeah. It's a nice little division, bro. It's a nice little division there, man. Let me get to it. Yeah, I was watching lower weight. I didn't really speak on it, like Tanaka and Estrada and Jaquel Jaffe and Sora Rivestein. Yeah, I watch a lot of smaller divisions, man, especially when I had the time. But yeah, Nervete, Danny Roman, Ray Vargas, Rigondeaux, TJ Dahani, he lost to Roman, Kamada, Isaac Dogbo still there. Dogbo is what I call him. Yeah, you got a hell of talent there. Is old boy fighting there? Or is he a weight class below or above? What's old boy? Yeah, he a weight class below Joshua Greer. He got some work to do, man. He got some work to do. Can you talk about the horrible top rank on ESPN ratings? UFC prelim did 900,000. Yeah, the main event fell off, so it don't surprise me. The main event fell. The main event was Luis Collazo and Jose Benavidez. Yeah, that I thought they was canceling that card, and Town told me he went to the fight, and I was like, "You going to?" I said, "Who down there fighting?" They only announced that fight like a month ago, a month and a half. So it don't fucking surprise me. I mean, at the end of the day, I just want to say this, man, real quick. If you just strictly PBC, don't watch Top Rank. Real talk. If you strictly Top Rank and that's all that matter to you, don't watch PBC. You know, at the end of the day, I'm a boxing fan. I'm gonna watch Top Rank. I don't give a fuck about the shit. Top Rank, PBC, The Zone, whoever got the fights on, the best fights on, just watch it. That whole shit that they created, this, oh, you only can watch PBC fights or you only Top Rank, like, this shit is just the gayest shit I ever heard before. It's just the gayest shit. I'm sorry. It's gay. Don't watch Top Rank then. I just look at it. And don't watch PBC if you're on the other side. Don't watch The Zone. Whoever got the fights on, man, I may not pay for that shit, but I'm going to watch them. Don't watch them. Don't watch sports then. Bye, man. This nigga just a faggot, man. Get out of here. You earned your way a ticket right on out of here. Come back if you want to. You're going to get blocked again. Roman Dahani was fighter of the year. I gotta watch it again. I heard it was good. I seen clips of it. I'm gonna watch it. I gotta watch it. Greer's at 22. He's at 20. He at 18 right now. He ranked at 18. He ain't ranked at 22. But yeah, let's talk about Mikey Garcia, man, and what I heard about Mikey, man. Yeah, I'm wherever the best fights. Yeah, man, that shit just gay, man. I'm sorry, man. If you gay and you offended, I apologize. but but yeah, as far as Mikey Garcia, I heard that PBC wasn't happy with Mikey Garcia. I heard they wasn't happy with his performance versus Errol Spence. Yep. So they really can give it. They can give a less if Mikey come over, don't come over. That's what I heard. They can give a less. So they're not gonna match Eddie Hearn offer, I assume. But PBC is angry at Mikey Garcia that he did all that lobbying for the Errol Spence fight, and you know, these dudes are just lame. But he said that they just mad at the performance. He did all that lobbying. I guess they was like, well, don't fight Errol, don't fight Errol, don't fight Errol, don't fight Errol. We got other plans for you. And he went in there. He probably went into the meeting rooms like, I can beat Errol. I can take, and then he go out there and he showed up with that performance, which, quite frankly, Errol didn't make no fans off that performance. He didn't make not one fan off that performance. Maybe some fans that attended there, but he was supposed to knock him out. And Mikey didn't even try to fight, so they mad at him, and that's why. So if Mikey do walk away from PBC, PBC ain't tripping about it, and that's exactly what I heard. PBC can give a fucking less if he walk away. They can give a less, and he said PBC didn't like how he performed against Spence. There's a chance that he going with Eddie, just like Triple G. The Zone is having problems with subscriptions, so they're spending money on getting all the boxers. That's why they got Billy Joe, and they're pushing for Canelo versus Kovalev for some reason. They need to get all the money they spend on all those really high contracts. I heard they're pushing Billy Joe to fight Callum Smith for the future. The Zone forced Triple G to fight Derevchenko, and I told you guys that. So that's just what's going on. Yep, that's what's going on. They PBC can care less. They're not trying to say, oh, Mikey, don't go. They offered Dimitri Bivol a contract to come over there now. And to fight who, I don't know. Everybody on ESPN. But, and if you saying like, oh, bring Bivol on, who he going to fight? Pascal, Brown 2 winner? Who is he going to fight? Benavidez probably ain't stepping up no time soon. So who does Dimitri Bivol fight? And then if you say, oh, Wilder and Top Fury, if Top Rank and PBC can work together to make Wilder and Fury, because ESPN got Baturbia, they got Gozvic, and they control Kovalev, right? And they control the winner of Kovalev Yarde. BT Sports is just ESPN, and Frank Warren and Bob working together. They control the whole division outside of Beaver. So if Bud and Spence don't make no money in it to make, Beaver and the rest of them don't make no type of money to make. So, it is what it is. You're not about to invest a fight deal into Beaver, and then he go over the Top Rank and lose, unless you got the real deal. But for Mikey, it sounds like Eddie Hearn is the fight. But Robert Garcia said they want, in a live stream that's on Fight Hype he did the other day, they want Danny Garcia. But is PBC willing to shell out the money? You coming off a loss. And I'm not to say just because you took a loss or whatever, you coming off a loss and you want pay-per-view type money? Like, no. Danny Garcia want to be on pay-per-view. But how can you sell us a pay-per-view versus Danny and Mikey after Mikey did that performance? Had Mikey put up a valiant effort and tried to win, then that's what it is. So even Oscar De La Hoya got an offer for Mikey. Mikey can't do shit for the Zone. Errol snatched his whole aura away. Everybody was saying Mikey Garcia was overrated. Only thing he did was beat Adrian Broner. Basically, Mikey Garcia, he sold wolf tickets to PBC, not only to the fans. He got a big money. They put all that promotion into a fight, and he showed up and do that. It was a failure. That whole card was a complete failure. If I wasn't drinking, I wouldn't have stayed engaged. That whole card was a failure. From Martin and Greg Corbin to to Benavidez and Jalen Love, and it was just a whole complete failure. You know, and then Mikey Garcia come in there and don't even try. He don't even try. So PBC basically saying like, this is what we got. Take it or leave it. He really want to stay over there and try to be a 5-division champion, but for Mikey, it is what it is. Little Mikey looked like straight garbage, and now he demanding fighting in order to stay in PBC. Beat Danny Garcia then. I can care less. The real go salute. Beaver should make it easier on himself and sign with PBC. Yep. Sign with ESPN, excuse me. Mikey is okay, I read that one. Mikey finessed them into that fight and got in the ring and froze up. Yeah. I see something. I was like, man, I watched plenty of tape about Mikey and Earl. I said, I don't see shit. I'm sorry. Sometimes you got to just trust your eyes. Marcus Brown fought on that card, right? Which card? Mikey finessed them more than he finessed us. I knew he was talking bullshit, man. I said he gonna get stumped in the ground. And now, you know, it is what it's. Sign with Eddie Hearn, go to 140, and ain't really shit over there if they can't make the Lomachenko fight. Unless he fight for Jaime Munguia vacant belt. Will we fight for Jaime vacant belt versus Jesse Vargas? Can he beat Jesse Vargas at 54? Because he looked like potato salad, man, at 47. That motherfucker gonna look like potato salad with coleslaw. So that's an option for him to go to 54, and they can finesse the WBO into that fight. Don't forget that. What Oscar De La Hoya ordered too. I always said Josh Taylor beat the shit out of Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia would have lost to Lipinets had Lipinets had better feet. Had Lipinets had better feet, Adames been to kill that kid. I know I ain't the highest on Adames, but he been to kill that kid. He been to kill that fucking kid, man. He been to kill that kid, man. He been to kill Mikey Garcia. He do got some heavy hands. He been to kill Mikey Garcia. WS was in Mikey kitchen. He didn't have the footwork to keep up with him. Look at his feet. If he had the feet work, man, and they worked on his footwork, he would have beat Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia was on his toes. And Lipinets' jab is the only reason he was able to catch up to Mikey. If he had footwork to go with that jab, Lipinets would have knocked Mikey into next week. Mikey said he saw something. The only thing he saw that Errol Spence Jr. don't move his head at all. And it's totally different when you get on the inside. Derrick James explained why he don't move his head. Because they use their feet to get out to roll shots in as a defense. I never said Errol Spence it was a problem he didn't move his head. Everybody else said, and I knew it wasn't a problem. You don't have to move your head. Not necessarily if you move your feet good enough, you able to pick and roll shots off. But how you get Errol Spence is you throw 3-4 punches in a row. I can tell you how to beat Errol Spence. That shit ain't rocket science, but you gotta have the tools. You know, you throw 3 or 4 shots, you know, and then you get out the way. But can't everybody do it though? Vigil Ortiz versus Bud, come on, that's like shit. 2 or 3 years away. He ain't ready for Bud. He been and got his wings. A motherfucker be flying with that dude from Red Bull. Man, Hooker was a letdown. I mean, it is what it is. He tried. I ain't knocking him. He overachiever. I'm not watching that bullshit, man. That shit dead, man. Y'all keeping that. I don't care what he say. I don't care what he say. It don't matter no more. Until they step into the ring, all that shit just, come on, all that shit just smoke. That's the real smoke. All them niggas want to do is go back and forth. Oh, this is his fault. This that. Man, it's over with. If y'all ain't gonna fight, then just stop talking about it. Mikey said Lipinets hit harder than Spence. Do you agree? I can see it. Lipinets got some heavy hands. I can see it. Earl Spence ain't that big a puncher than me. Head and feet or hands, one of them got to move. Sean, he's on dark skin. Y'all trying to have a hotline connection on this bitch? Talking about y'all skin color and shit? I'm chocolate. Yeah, I still fuck with Hooker. Who wins, Lara or Michael Sora? Dude from France? I don't know. I think I seen him fight what's the kid name? He fought old boy. Carlos dude that just fought Lara. Dr. Blick is dark skinned though. I ain't never seen Dr. Blick black ass. He look like Akon. Akon and Young Jeezy. Gotta take it easy. Only way to go is slow. That nigga was on Shade 4-5 this morning, dog. Akon. But yeah, I gotta talk about Canelo. Then I go in the Q&A. I'm getting off. I ain't staying on for y'all start asking them stupid ass questions. He said the top 5 opponents for Canelo are Kovalev, Demetrius Andrade, Callum Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, and Charlo. Said they choosing one of them, even if Triple G beat Derevchenko, he is not an option for Golden Boy or Canelo. So he reiterated Triple G or Derevchenko is not an option for Canelo. So Canelo is looking to fight Kovalev, Andrade, Callum Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, or Jamal Charlo. That's his opponent list right there. So, yeah. That's his opponent list. So, I mean, quite frankly, I want to see him fight Jamal Charlo. Get that shit over with. He beat shit out of Jamal Charlo right now. He beat shit out of him. I don't even know why he ran from that fool. He would have beat Charlo ass. Callum Smith, I can care less. He need to fight Billy Joe Saunders. And then the winner can get Canelo after Canelo beat Jamal Charlo. If you don't fight Jamal Charlo, then I want to see him fight Demetrius Andrade. I don't care about seeing him fight Kovalev. I don't care. Kovalev old, and then you're going to put a rehydration clause on him. Canelo, if I had to rank him, Canelo, Charlo, Andrade or Charlo, I'm cool being at number 1. Second, then it'll be Callum Smith. Who else I'll say? Hold on, I'll make sure I get this right. All right, and for me, it'll be Charlo, Andrade, don't matter. After them, I would like to see him fight Callum Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, then Kovalev. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. I think Golden Boy don't want to do business with Al Heyman, in my opinion, that which is bullshit. Well, Al Heyman apparently don't want to do business with other people neither, so it is what it is. When you don't want to do business with other people, how can you expect other people to want to do business with you? But they doing business already. Derevchenko and Triple G. Well, that's the zone, So they doing business with them regardless. So it really don't matter when it boil down to it. They doing business. That shit don't matter. PBC just don't want to do business with nobody because how Top Rank did them, the whole De La Hoya thing, and stuff of that nature. They don't want to do, and I don't blame them. But then again, we suffer. We the ones that suffer. Nobody else. We the fans suffer. If he beat someone like Alvarez at 75, who? Can Andrade beat No, come on. Andrade, he ain't even been active at 54 or 60. That's ludicrous. Judge on Gary Russell already fought. Gary Russell won. De La Hoya hated Floyd's whole team. And then Floyd took his best friend. Well, not his best friend. He took his boy, Richard Schaefer. And now Richard Schaefer under the PBC banner for Ringstar Sports. That's crazy. Richard Schaefer ran the contracts out. Al Heyman ran him over to PBC. And don't forget, PBC is a television series. That's the crazy shit about it. Jason Sosa, what's going on? The Zone know they can get through Charlo that bag. He'll take it to fight Canelo. He'll take it, but I don't think they want to do Al Heyman no favors though. They don't want to do Al no favors. I don't give a shit about what Bradley said, man. Like, that shit in the past. If they don't do business together, then why Fury and Wilder get made? Come on, stop it. Stop it. Why Fury and Wilder get made? Because it made a lot of money. They're never gonna go out their way to make fights happen between two black fighters. I give a shit about neither one. Whoever got the best fight, that's where I'm at. I finally found out who do matchmaking for PBC. Who? Tim Smith, Tim Shaw. Al Heyman is the man. Well, whatever you want to say. It's Tom Brown and Luis de Cubas. Oh, from Tom Brown Promotion, TBB Promotions. They fucking suck. To say that. Carl Moretti better than both. Well, Carl Moretti been matchmaking. I think was it Carl Moretti or Todd DeBuff? It's Carl Moretti who he was matchmaking for Golden Boy at one point. He been matchmaking a long time. Al Heyman and Bob Arum playing us. I can give a fuck less. Who cares? At the end of the day, boxing died on Al Heyman watch. When Al Heyman was the king, boxing died on his watch. Al Heyman, I don't give a fuck what people say. I like what he did for the fighters and the financial security and shit like that. But when Al Heyman was on top of the boxing world, it died. That's just what it is. It did. It died on his watch. When you first started hearing about Al Heyman, boxing was slowly dying in. It's dead. You know, it's a lot of money in it, but it's still it's dying. It's a dying American sport. He killed the sport. Paying motherfuckers not to fight motherfuckers. That's what killed the sport. And I know motherfuckers don't want to hear it, but that's just what it was. That's what it was. Y'all say whatever the fuck y'all want to say. When Don King was around, him and Bob made the best fights. They did. You know, they might have robbed the fuck out the fighters, and I'm happy the fighters getting their money. You know, but at the end of the day, take it for facts. They got over, last time I checked, they have over 250 clients of Premier Boxing Champions. And how many first-rated fights you get not involving Floyd Mayweather? Not one. Not one. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I ain't got to hold my tongue. He said, "Why I'm defending Bradley stiff ass." Nigga, y'all don't even know boxing though. That's what be killing me. That's why I ain't gonna speak do no videos right now. Cause y'all don't know boxing, nigga. Y'all don't know shit about boxing, dog, at all. Nothing. Nothing about boxing, bruh. Y'all don't even go back to the man's career. It ain't about what the nigga did in the ring. What he did in the ring, come on, man. Fuck about it. If it was that easy, everybody be doing it, right? Right? That's why I don't even want to talk this shit no more live, because none of you niggas know boxing. Y'all gonna listen to these niggas who don't know shit. Who don't know shit. Go back and look at the history of boxing. Al Heyman put all this money in boxing. He was paying niggas not to fight. And you show me where he's so black at. Show me. Protecting Danny Garcia from Earl Spence. Show me. If he's so black, why Gary Russell gotta wear a fucking shirt begging for a fight? Al Heyman has stopped more big fights than made them. Not including Floyd Mayweather. And that's a fact. He had all them belts at the welterweight division. They made sure Keith Thurman kept them belts. Why didn't he give it to Errol Spence? Bob Arum, at least he paying for his number one fighter, in his opinion, in Lomachenko. He paying for that nigga to get vacant. He's a unified champion, and he paying for him to fight for a vacant belt. Come on, man. If Al Heyman that guy, he got the money, make it happen then. Ain't no reason why Errol Spence shouldn't have 3 belts right now. Ain't no reason why Gary Russell should still be begging for the Leo Santa Cruz fight. Why he go spend money and why he go shop with Oscar? Leo Santa Cruz was one of the, and y'all be talking about shit that y'all don't know about. Y'all don't be knowing shit and y'all be trying to challenge me. Y'all don't be knowing shit. Y'all know what them niggas tell you, but you don't know shit. When a motherfucker stay this argument, they not gonna tell you the good side and the bad side. They gonna be ignorant to the bad side. They not gonna tell you. I tell you both sides. Timothy Bradley was a hell of a fighter. Hell of a fighter. Overachiever. Hell of a fighter. That's why I fuck with him. He fought the best opponents. When he was with Gary Shaw, he was with Top Rank. If he didn't fight Keith Thurman, so what? Floyd Mayweather didn't fight Antonio Margarito. He ducked him. It's a whole video of him scared of him. Floyd Mayweather didn't fight Paul Williams. Shane Mosley didn't fight Floyd at 35. Prince Naseem didn't want to fight Floyd Mayweather. He called him out as to a catchweight. Didn't want to fight him. Miraz Barrera didn't want to fight Mayweather. Costa Tszyu didn't want to fight Floyd Mayweather. We go on and on and on. So nobody has never went through boxing and not fucking ducked. Sugar Ray Leonard didn't want to fight Aaron Pryor. That's a fact. Aaron Pryor stopped Tommy Hearns in the amateurs, and he beat Sugar Ray Leonard, I believe, in the amateurs. He didn't want to fight that man. These are facts. So ain't nobody got a perfect track record of, I didn't duck that guy, or maybe them old ass niggas in black and white. Y'all be killing me like with that shit, man. Come on, man. Exactly. All those fucking title holders PBC got, how many of them consolidating? Yo, he's black, and why should you? Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Every brother ain't a brother. If he's so black, then why Gary Russell got it? Why he starving? Last time I checked, why he ain't feeding Mexicans to Gary Russell, Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Mares? Why he ain't feeding him if he's so black? You know what I'm saying? Why? Why? He a brother. He bought Leo Santa Cruz contract from Golden Boy. They came from an agreement. Some of the fighters had to go back to Golden Boy after the Richard Schaefer situation. Al Heyman went and bought Santa Cruz back from Oscar De La Hoya because De La Hoya's about to make the Rigondeaux fight. And Leo Santa Cruz and Al Heyman came and bought his contract out. Come on, man. Come on, man. Boxing is shitty under this nigga watch. It's shitty. I don't give a fuck. All that pro-black shit y'all want to preach, where was that out for Keith Thurman? Huh? Keith Thurman ain't never played like he wasn't no brother. Where was it at for Keith Thurman? Y'all niggas, fake-ass, pro-black-ass niggas on this bitch, dog. Y'all worse than fucking Al Sharpton and Jesse James and the rest of them dudes. Y'all fake than a motherfucker. Y'all say, oh, Floyd this and he wearing Gucci. What you think? What you think about Al Heyman? That's his mans. That's his mans. You think Al Heyman ain't All Lives Matter? That's his mans. If you hang around all gay dudes, what we gonna think about you? Come on, Floyd, cool with Donald Trump, cool with Donald Sterling, and Al Heyman ain't got no guys like that. Come on, bruh. Come on. All that fake ass black power shit, man. That nigga say I'm in society, man, that shit get no play in my ride. Now Al Heyman don't have to be pro-black. It's bad for business. Man, fuck up out of here. Y'all niggas is a fucking shame, man. Ask your questions so I get the fuck up out of here. Y'all niggas is a shame, bro. Now it's, oh, he ain't got to be pro-black. Then why you like him then? Why you like, he ain't never said a word. Ain't never wrote a book. Why you hating on the black man? But you just said he ain't got to be pro-black then. Well, which one is it? Because yesterday y'all niggas told me Jay-Z was a sellout. Y'all got some boxing related questions to ask them, man. This is why I'm not doing this shit for too much longer, man. These live streams, y'all got to pay for them bitches on the Patreon. If it's one motherfucker that paid $2, I'll stream just like this. I'll stream that whole for an hour. I swear I would. For one. Because doing this is a waste of my fucking time. It's like I'm talking to a bunch of fucking babies, retards, that just can't get it. Retards. That's exactly who the fuck I'm talking. You feel me, nigga? I'm talking to some retarded motherfuckers who just can't get it through their mind. If you want, look here. If you want to listen to what you want to hear, this ain't the channel for you. I'm just counting real. If you want a motherfucker to pimp you and just tell you what you want to hear and put donation links and say donate to my channel and please, if you want to hear what you want to hear, it ain't the channel for you. I'm sorry. I'm not catering to y'all niggas. It's just point blank. If you want to hear what you want to hear, now if you got disputable debate topics or debate points, I'm like, cool. I've been saying this same shit for over a year now. I'm tired of it, bro. I don't give a fuck about Earl Spence. I don't give a fuck about Terrence Crawford fight unless they go and fight in the ring. They line up in the press. I don't care about that shit. I don't care about the whole PBC versus Top Rank. I'm wherever the fight at that night. If the best fight on Top Rank, I'm there. If the best fight on PBC, I'm there. Both 2 fights going on. I got one going on the tube, one going on the laptop. If it's another good fight, now I'm going to pull my baby laptop. I'm going to pull her fucking iPad out or whatever the fuck she got, her tablet out, and I'm going to watch it on that motherfucker. And if it's another good fight, I'm going to pull my Chromebook out the dust of hell and pull that out and use that. Or use my phone. And that's just how I'm rocking. I don't have no allegiance. I don't have no allegiance, dog. I don't give a fuck about Al Heyman, nigga. Because Al Heyman don't give a fuck about me. I don't give a fuck about Top Rank. I don't give a fuck about the zone. I give a fuck about the best fights, and that's period. Now, if you want to go somewhere where a motherfucker want to tell you what you want to hear, you want to be pimped out of your money, well, go over there, and that's cool with me. I don't give a fuck no more. I just want to talk about real boxing shit, dog. That's it. That's it. I don't care if you don't like Timothy Bradley because he's taking up for a brother. I don't care if you don't. If you mad because I'm telling the truth about Al Heyman stopping Kovalev in the dynasty season, that was one of the better fights. Paying Peter Quillen to drop his belt, not feeding Leo Santa Cruz and Adnan Maraz to Gary Russell, protecting Gervonta Tank Davis, all this old sucker shit this nigga done did. Man, I'm not gonna ignore that shit. Yes, boxing has got progressively worse under Al Heyman. I said it. I don't give a fuck if he, man, you niggas want to play that black power shit, but when it came to Pacquiao and Thurman, y'all was all up Pacquiao asshole. Man, y'all niggas some fake ass niggas, man. Call y'all niggas Al Sharpton and Reverend Jesse Jackson. He said, if you going to Harrison Charlotte, it depends, bro. If they do it in December, probably not. I'll be out of town. They don't understand my loyalties to boxing, man. Exactly, bro. Y'all got some more questions, man. I'll hurry up and just get them. If the shoe fit, I was talking about you. If you feel offended, I was talking about you. Loma versus Campbell is going to be a lot competitive. Yeah, Luke Campbell can fight. He's just a little bit stiff for me. If he got some waist movement, man, and Shane McGuigan can get him some waist movement, and him and Josh Taylor, I think Luke will have a good chance. Luke got power, though. Even Teofimo Lopez said he sparred him. He got some thump. It's going to be a difficult fight, but I think Loma's just too elusive. But if Loma is progressively getting worse, then I think all bets is off. I think Lomachenko can lose this fight. You know, it depends on Luke Campbell, man. Plus, they're in the UK, so you don't know what type of fishy shit going on. Luke Campbell is the house fighter. So it's going to be a good fight. I'm looking forward to it. Prediction video coming, and I'm looking forward to it. Canelo fights David Lemieux in October. I doubt it. I think he got a November date. Where the fuck is David Lemieux? He got a nice little looking wife. I think she black, too. I might go to Spence Porter, man. I might. I don't know. It depends. Loma footwork and timing on another level. Yeah, his footwork good, but right now I don't mean he's beatable. He unbeatable. He could be beaten. Luke Campbell, gold medalist, and he's a good fighter. I thought he could have beat Linares, but he fell a little short. Maybe that experience to help him out, but I expect Lomachenko to do better, do what he needs to do. But if he ain't, if he really getting worse, then yeah. He said Pacquiao name is Thurman. He said, and speaking of that Black Power hoes, they said Pacquiao named his dog Thurman, and they laughed. They don't realize shit. At the end of the day, Pacquiao probably gonna eat that fucking dog. They gonna have Thurman for lunch. Like I said, I don't respect none of these niggas on YouTube no more. My only niggas I respect is they already know who I talk to and who channels I say I watch. I don't respect these niggas, man. They house guests in boxing, bro. That's all it is. They some fucking bums begging for $1, bro. They house guests. That's it. No shit about boxing. Fake ass black activist niggas, man. Calling niggas white Jesus and shit, man. You got to remember the players of boxing. Hold on, I lost that comment. Business. We're trying to take out Al Heyman, so he turned around and did some things out of spite. I don't give a shit what he did. At the end of the day, I just know that even without that, he put all that money in boxing. He stopped more fights before it got to that point. He stopped Stevenson and Kovalev. He stopped. He made Peter Quillen pay and drop his belt and ruin Peter Quillen's career. What they got to do with Gary Russell? Ruin Gary Russell's career. Not feeding him and unifying. You control belts. You go over there and bring Carl Frampton over here and work with Frank Warren and give Carl Frampton Leo Santa Cruz while Gary Russell sit on the pine. Meanwhile, you doing any and everything for Rob Bishop Jr., Adrian Broner, because they giving Rasheed Warren title shot after title shot or eliminator after eliminator because he from Ohio. He don't treat everybody the same. Then why Keith Thurman get treated like he the golden child, man? Please, because you made some broken promises to Keith Thurman, and now you got to cover it. You cover Jaime. I might talk about Jaime. I'll talk about it, man. I gotta see the guy he fought. He going up to 160 now. Real quick, do you think about the young Lamont Rhodes? I ain't seen a lot of Lamont Rhodes. I heard I watched somebody talk about it's a competitive fight. I know it ain't no gimme for Jamel here. I seen enough of Lamont Rhodes. He didn't look good his last performance. I think people said he could have lost that performance. I watched a little bit of it, but Rhodes can fight. You know, he got to improve on. Well, I think it was his last performance I seen. It can go either way, from what I understand. I had to sit there. I'm gonna talk about that too. Peter Quillen's career was stunted. Stunning. It was hot. It was halted. Giro said we want Santa Cruz next. What's up, Alan? Well, he's still sitting there in the fucking deep freezer, ain't he? I don't know. I might do some prospect watch. I don't know. I don't have the time to look at the film. When I do find the time, I do it. This nigga over here sleep. Hey, look at this nigga. The dog sleep better than me. Benavidez seemed like he respected the real more than he did Jalen. Is that a fucking question, bro? Duh, he did. Darrell wiped the flow with Jalen Love. Jalen Love should have been at 54, but he just got too big. Why didn't Spence go after the intern WC welterweight title? He only fought once in 2017, once in 2018. He only fought. Wasn't he? He was already a champion. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, nobody. They ordered Sean Porter and Danny for the intern, and Danny Garcia didn't accept it. So they never. He can't fight for the intern. At least they wasn't gonna order it. For some reason, WBC ain't too pro Errol Spence. Flame if Jaime will move up, how high will he be ranked in the WBC? Can he see Charlo? I doubt it. Nope. Cross the two paths of the street. Nope. I don't think it. I don't think so. He working with Eric Morales now, so shout out to him, man. Hopefully, you see some improvement. These niggas stupid. Hold on. What do you think about Emmanuel Serrano versus Heather Hardy? Oh, they both look good. Yeah. Heather Hardy just got beat up in the octagon, I think. They both. Yeah, I definitely want to see that fight. I definitely want to see that fight. I don't know, man. I gotta watch. Serrano could fight. Heather Hardy could fight. I seen Heather Hardy fight live. That's crazy. Motherfuckers said, you don't be going to the fights. Like, you don't know what the fuck I do. You niggas be killing me like they know what I be doing. I seen Heather Hardy fight. Yeah, I seen her fight in person. Low key, she lost too, but they gave her the victory. Triple G was a unifying title holder with an intern belt. Yeah, I don't know. They ain't gonna do that. AWC don't fuck with Errol. I don't know why. She obviously don't fuck with Crawford neither. He only held the belt once. Will they do Vada for Spence versus Porter? They should be already doing them. Shout out to Jay Will in the super chat. If Benavidez win, you think we gonna get him in plant? Nope. They gonna cook that bitch till it can't be cooked no more. If they was fighting anytime soon, both of them would be calling each other out. They got an idea when that fight gonna be allowed to happen. I got a Strata by you that but maybe get a stoppage. Beeman is a dog with good stamina, so I'm kind of I never seen Beeman fight, but Estrada, he got really good defense and movement. I say like baby Canelo with feet. Carlson Damas and Lubin gonna be holding shit up at 2021. That's yeah, I like Hardy a lot. You need to check out the Adamas kid. No, I don't think I already know who he is. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed at all. I seen him fight 2 or 3 times. He just don't impress me. Just seemed like that motherfucker don't have. I think he fought a catchweight one time I seen him. He just don't seem like he got enough stamina for me. I had confirmed Reservada is already in place for Spence and Billy Goat versus the Billy Goat. He said Ronnie is Carlos Damas Black American. He's Dominican, bro. He Dominican. He Dominican. That's what he is. He's Dominican. Who was the last Dominican fighter, bro? Is Javier Fortuna Dominican? It was another one. I thought Thomas Dulorme was Dominican, but I think he Puerto Rican. I don't know why. There we go. We back on. Yeah, I gotta update my driver. It wouldn't let me do it yesterday. Let me try today. Bitch is back on now, niggas. It's back on. Motherfuckers listening to behind and shit. Any more questions? I'll get the hell up out of here. I might hop on some Madden tonight. Dog, I guess people be listening from behind. Like way, way behind. Perturbia and Ghostvic. I don't know. I gotta break down film. I'm taking Perturbia just off top as a fan. I like Perturbia when he beat up Hot Rod. I'm like, hey, yeah, I fuck with him. What if he do if Anthony Durrell KOs David Bennett a rematch? I don't think he gonna KO Benavidez. I think it's it's a slim possibility. Baby Benavidez is still a baby though. Jose gonna jump in and jump on Durrell then. What boxing podcast do you listen to? None of them. I was listening to Stevie Kim and Mario Lopez one day because they had some information about Gary Russell. It was straight. You know, I didn't get to the part where Stevie Kim was being a prick, but they had a nice little vibe though. But I don't listen to him, man. I listen to the boxing voice sometimes and Ego sometimes, but really, as far as podcasts, none of them. I don't care about nothing about Bud. I don't care about him. I don't care about Errol Spence. I don't care about them together. I don't care no more. I don't. That shit dead to me. The real saying he not old and still got confidence. That motherfucker about to. He said he talking about retiring. If Jose jump in, then the real fat ass uncle. Don't forget the real got a brother Andre, and then they got a little nephew. He like 6'3", 6'3". That nigga fuck around get jumped that night. His daddy could jump in too. They getting jumped. Them Flint niggas be deep as hell. Them niggas deep as hell. It ain't shit. You got Andre. You got the little nephew. You got the uncle. Shit. Then you got Carissa. That's probably gonna be there too. Oh yeah, for sure. He said Bomac said he retired in 2 years. I've been Ronnie Boy first been saying that. Y'all on the late freight. So what? Retire then. Shit. Retire. Benavidez dominant. I don't think it's gonna be as dominant as you think it is. Darrell like to fight in the pocket too. He might get dropped fucking with Darrell. He should win. Yeah, Carissa took it to her ass. She did a good ass job for sure. She fought. That was her best fight I seen her fight. She actually looked like a professional fighter in that fight. Her other fights look kind of amateurish. Her and Hannah Gabriel should do it again down the line. What y'all think about that one? Her and Hannah should do it again. I don't know. Floyd out here tripping. tripping on you? Floyd out here tripping, dog. He out here kept tripping, man. Who is Shields fighting? That girl Ivana something. She fighting some girl that was talking shit, calling her fat. Hannah Gabriel. Yeah, she did. She had some good footwork. Yep. But yeah, I'm getting off, man. Appreciate everybody for checking in, man. Whew. I might do a stream Friday. Boxer stream. I don't know what I'm talking about tomorrow if I go live, but